Namaste and good evening, everyone. Welcome to this special show for the evening. And here we are doing the special podcast for the Mahashivratri special with Samata Vipassana. And for that, I would like to invite Dr. Rajesh Vera. And good evening, Rajesh sir.
Yeah, Namaste Dhruv.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming and putting this out there, the Mahashivratri special with Samata and Vipassana. For that, before we deep dive into the text, a little bit of the importance of the Mahashivratri and how it connects with the Samata Vipassana from you, and then we go with the three texts which we have chosen for the day.
Yeah, so this is a very important night. It is called the Mahashivratri. Ratri is a night, right? And we post the night we wake up, right? So night is the time when we sleep, and no, early morning after that night we wake up. So this Mahashivratri is the great night after which we have to wake up. And what is this night all about? It's all about the the deity here is Shiva. Shiva means nothingness. And nothingness means absolutely not taking any manifested rupa form. It means remaining in the arupa state only. Now understanding this requires you to understand Shiva himself. What is Shiva? Okay. And you cannot identify him by name. There is no picture of him. You denote him by a linga, means only a sign. You have nothing for him, but yet there is a very special thing about Shiva, and that is his third eye. And if you practice samatha vipassana, you know that in the practice of samatha vipassana, the whole idea is to actually program yourself to see with the third eye. Usually, we see with these two eyes the world that we experience. But the third eye, the wisdom eye, the eye of Vipassana, is basically the eye which actually helps you to see beyond this physical world, in beyond this material world, into the world that exists, which we cannot see with these two eyes. With the third eye only you can see. And what is that world? The world is the world of wisdom, the world that you can see through things, and that can be cultivated, that has to be programmed. You cannot just worship and you can get it. No, 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 it has to be practice. And you will always see Shiva in meditation mode. You will always see Shiva holding the trishul, the three poisons in his hand, so making sure that we have control on these three poisons, we do not fall prey to it. And here you see that when the third eye opens, all the illusion just gets destroyed. And samatha vipassana, yeah, beautiful. So this three, you would have seen Shiva represented by these three lines, and then the central eye that shines. Now what is it basically? What does that mean? The Shankara puts this very nicely, saying that these three lines denote your three states of consciousness. Now we know because we know the Panchaskanda, we know Rupa, Vedana, Saudhya, Sanskar, and Vigyan, means consciousness is also a skanda. That means it also keeps on ever changing. And if you look at this uh, three lines, the one on the top is the consciousness, that is your wakeful consciousness when you are awake. Then your second line denotes your dream consciousness, when you go into dream, when you sleep. And the third one is the deep sleep. When you go into deep sleep, when you wake up, you realize you are in deep sleeps. So you are going through toggling between three consciousnesses, and your awareness was actually witnessing these three consciousnesses. And this witnessing awareness that was witnessing these ever changing three consciousnesses is called the third eye. The fourth one, it is called the chaturtha. Turtha is the way they used to say the fourth, and that is why this state is called as Turiya. And that means the fourth state that watches all the three states changing. And this is very important because this can be achieved through the practice of Samatha Vipassana. That means the practice of Shunya. When we do that, we are actually telling you to observe the breath, watch the breath go in and out, then also count. When you're observing the breath go in and out, you're using the eye faculty basically to see. Then you are using the mind to keep a count on the numbers, and then you're doing reverse count. But who is watching these two actions being done is the third state, your third eye. This watches this thing being done, and hence this is the practice of samatha vipassana, which has to be practiced in Mahashivratri time, because it helps you to understand that everything that ever was born will have to, die also. Means if something starts, it finishes also. And that is the nature of dharma, that things will be born when they are conditioned, things will go through conditioning, they will develop, they will decay, and they will die to come back again in a new form based on what the conditions they have created. So the cycle continues. So as creation happens, destruction follows. So as it is said that every time you get a chance, before that great destruction happens, make sure you're deconditioned, you're completely deconditioned, so that there is no condition left for you to create yourself again. And hence you will get out of the cycle of life and death. And this is why it is said that experience this last life, experience it so well, and do not create conditions that give reason for you to come back again. So this is what samatha means, to strike the balance. Vipassana means to see clearly. And you'll see always Shiva sitting straight, always in balance, with his eyes focused on observing things with the third eye. And that is why it is said that this night is a night of awakening, so that after this night you wake up never to sleep again, never to be in that state of unconsciousness, in subconsciousness or wakeful consciousness. You wake up from all these consciousnesses into awareness. You travel yourself into awareness. You become the medium through which Shiva expresses itself. Nothingness is seen. And then non attachment, non discrimination, these become your qualities. And if you realize this, this is a very good reason for us to connect. And there are a lot of verses that are said in the praise of this. And you, very good, you brought up the Mahamrityunjay Mantra. And this is very nice mantra to chant today, to recite today, to contemplate today, to study today. And if we have somebody who can read this out or chant this, do we have somebody? Dr. Sneha was supposed to,
Yeah,
is she there?
let me check. Hello.
If if not, we you do you know how to
Yeah, 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 yeah.
chant? Yeah,
So
then
I
please you can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukumiv Bandhanan Mrityur Mokshe Mamrutayat. So
Yeah.
this is the
So
chant.
here, yeah, what does that mean? Om is that universal sound, right? Where birth happens. Because when a child is born, the first thing he cries is it starts singing. So birth, from the birth, when everything starts, Trayambakam means all the three, we can say the three-eyed person. Okay, Yajamahe, who is the lord of all the yajna. Yajamahe means everything that you do, it is always done with the third eye, with nothingness as the center of everything. Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam, who smells good, who is Sugandhi, who is Pushti Vardhanam, who gives all the pushti, all the strength to the things that are growing. Okay. Urvarukamiva bandhanat means, urvaruk means like a cucumber that is tied up, bandhanat, on the creeper that it grows. Urvarik, urvaruka meva bandhanat mrityor mukshi yamamruta. So as a cucumber, gets dried on the creeper that it grows, and then when somebody just touches it, it plucks off and falls down very easily. Let me age and become so old that when mrityu comes, right, I am actually experiencing not that as mrityu, but that immortality, because I have not realized the way that I was plucked up. It just became a natural process. So what it is trying to say here is that age to the maximum, so that you will have eyes but you will not see, you will have nose but you will not smell, you will have tongue but you will not be able to taste, you will have ears but you will not be able to hear anything, You'll have skin, but you'll not be able to feel, and you'll have a mind which will not be able to think. That's how you should be aging. That's the longest age that you can go to. And hence, this is said to be a mantra that you chant for long life, for yourself and for others also. And this can be done with you managing and controlling your life with limited, remaining in samadhan, remaining in this satisfactory state, living without those three poisons. You can achieve this state.
Yeah. So the
Then we were
next,
supposed to, yeah.
yeah, then we have Heart Sutra.
Yeah, and this Heart Sutra is again beautifully talking about the supreme consciousness, the ultimate consciousness. It says the Sutra of Pragya Paramita, the highest wisdom, the third eye. Okay, Om Namo Bhagavate Arya Prajna Paramitaya, Arya Avalokiteshwara. Now, here it is talking about Arya Avalokiteshwara, the Bodhisattva, reflected on the profound Pragya Paramita. He reflected, okay, that is why you will see Shiva always being shown with a moon. Okay, moon reflecting things. Even Buddha is shown with the moon. Observe the five skandhas as empty in nature and removed all the suffering. So by observing with the third eye perspective, he saw that everything in this world is having a nature of emptiness, the Shiva tattva in it. And hence, when he saw that Shiva in everything that was there, that emptiness in everything that ever existed, he realized that all the panchaskandhas that create everything, their basic nature is emptiness. And that emptiness realization of all the panchaskandhas became the source to remove all the suffering that was related to that. And hence, if you see, he is super excited to let Shariputra know that Nama Rupa is Shunya. Everything that basically is Shunya is also Rupa. So he's saying Shunya is Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa is no other than Shunya. Shunya is no other than Nama Rupa. The same is applied to Vedana, Saudhnya, Sanskar, Vigyan. All are Shunya in nature. All are empty in nature. They are ever changing based on conditions. So if you don't condition yourself, then there will not be a being that will be born. And here again, it is introducing us to the ultimate Shiva thing that is within us all, the Shunya that is within us all, which is common to all. So there is no reason for us to differentiate or discriminate things. Then again, it is saying here, O Shariputra, thus the true Shunya, emptiness of all manifested phenomena of the supreme consciousness, can neither be created nor be destroyed, neither increase nor decrease, neither noble nor ignoble. Therefore, Shariputra, for this reason, in the Shunya of the supreme consciousness, there is no form, no feeling, no thinking, no mental action, and no consciousness. No eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dharma also. Go, you'll see the real emptiness in all those things.
Then
No perception of rupa till the perception of vijnana. No ignorance, no extermination of ignorance till no
old age
old
and
age,
death.
death, no examination of old age and death, no suffering, cause of suffering, nirvana and path to nirvana, no enlightenment, no achievement. Therefore, Shariputra, by achieving nothing means by achieving the Shiva, the bodhisattva constantly dwells in the prajna paramita, is always watching the world with the third eye, opened eye. There is nothing to worry in his heart. Because no worry is there, he has no fear. Without fear, he removes all illusions and attains the definite supreme nirvana. Buddhas from the past, present, and future constantly follow the pragya paramita, attaining the anuttara samyak sambodhi. Because everybody live in that Shiva tattva, that principle of Shiva within them, seeing things as Shiva, they ultimately attain the highest state of Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi, right? The Buddhas, thus one should know the Pragya Paramita is the great mantra, the great illuminating mantra, the unsurpassable mantra, incomparable mantra, all suffering pacifying mantra, a true mantra, not a false mantra. Thus said the mantra as follows: Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhiswa. Come, 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 all of us come, all together come. Let's all realize the truth. Swaha. So thus ends the heart of the Pragya Paramita Hridayam, perfection of wisdom sutra. So you look at it. Again, it is telling, let's all together go ahead and realize this. This is where we have to understand this is the ultimate practice of Samatha Vipassana that leads you to understanding the Shiva Tattva, the Shiva principle that exists in everything, the emptiness, the Shunyata.
Yeah, and this is the last one we have for the day.
Yeah, because it's very important to understand Shiva in this form, not only in the form of an idol or a picture, and then not understanding there is a science, there is a logic behind all those things that are there. Even the three lines and then a central line, this is all logical. Even Shiva sitting and meditating, even the third eye, even the flow of the Ganga coming out from his jata, that is also symbolic. Like with the third eye, with meditation, dhyana, wisdom overflows, clarity comes in, people become more focused. So all that there, the moon is symbolic of reflecting on ideas, concepts, contemplating as a part of practice. So all this you should understand. Even putting the ash on the body is letting you know that one day this ash that we are putting on the body and the body that is going to become an ash one day, they are all going to be one and the same. There is no difference. So when you go to Nirvan Shatakam, you understand that this is another great expounding of the Heart Sutra in the Indian context and very famous. And it says, do you know how to read
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead.
मनोबुद्धि अहंकार चित्तानि नाहम न च श्रोत्र जिह्वे न च घ्राण नेत्रे न च व्योमो भूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
Yeah, beautiful. Again, I'm not any aspect of the mind like the intellect, the ego, or the memory. I'm not the organs of hearing, tasting, smelling, or seeing. I'm not the space, nor the earth, nor fire, nor air. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not. Not anything of this, because this all can change. This all is impermanent. I'm not that impermanent thing, right? Let's go to the next. Huh.
Yeah. न च प्राण संज्ञो न वै पंच वायु न व सप्तधातुर न व पंचकोश न वाक् पाणिपादम न चोपस्थ पायु चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
Yeah, I'm not the vital life energy prana, nor the five vital airs, manifestation of prana. I'm not the seven essential ingredients, nor the five sheets of the body. I'm not any of the body parts like the mouth, the hand, the feet, etc. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not. Again, these are all ever changing. So I'm not that ever changing one. I'm not the impermanent one.
Yeah. न मे द्वेष रागो न मे लोभ मोह न मय माधव नैव मात्सर्य भाव न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
Yeah, there is no hatred nor passion in me, no greed nor delusion in me. There is no pride nor jealousy in me. I am not identified with my duty, wealth, lust, or liberation. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not. Again, all these are changing, right? So I'm not that thing that changes.
न पुण्यम न पापम न सौख्यम न दुःखम न मंत्रो न तीर्थम न वेदा न यज्ञ अहम भोजनम नैव भोज्यम न भोक्ता चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
I'm not virtue, nor vice, nor pleasure or pain. I need no mantras, no pilgrimage, no scriptures or rituals. I am not the experience, not the object of experience, not even the one who experiences. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not.
न मे मृत्यु शंका न भेजाति भेदा पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बंधुर्न मित्रम गुरुर्नैव शिष्य चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
I'm not bound by death and its fear, not by caste or creed. I have no father, nor mother, or even birth. I am not a relative, nor a friend, nor a teacher, nor a student. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not.
अहम निर्विकल्पो निराकार रूपो विभुक्त वाच सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणं न च संगतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेय चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम.
Beautiful. Now he tells what I am. I am devoid of duality. I am the non dual. My form is formlessness. I am omnipresent. I exist everywhere, pervading all senses. I am neither attached, neither free, nor limited. I am the form of consciousness and bliss. I am Shiva, that which is not.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So now we know. So even if you go to Ek Omkara, it also tells the same thing. Everybody is telling us what we are not. But who teaches us, and what is the practice that helps you to witness that? The only thing that can happen is when you practice Shunya. When you practice Shunya, when you do the red belt, you 9 to 0, 29 to 0, 99 to 0, you are witnessing an action in, you're witnessing a practice. That witness that is there, that is what you are. You're not the right or the wrong that happens during the practice. You're not the one who's breathing or doing that. You're just observing what is happening. And that observer, once born, the seer that is there, the third eye gets activated, and that wisdom, when it comes, it can see through every illusion. It can set you free forever. That is what the Mahashivratri is all about. And it teaches us that through the practice of Samata Vipasyana, people should be able to see and witness the Shiva that is within them. There's nobody out there. There is, everything is within you. You are in it. So you should understand through the practice. So today is the best day. If you can find, even if you can do 99 to 0, please do and witness for yourself the nothingness, the Shiva that you are, the Satchit Anand state that you are, that consciousness that is witnessing all other consciousness. You will realize that that is the only thing, and that will be the greatest experience on today's date of understanding the real Shiva, the Mahashivratri. Okay, after this night, make sure you never go back to sleep. No more nights in your life anymore, right?
Mhm.
Because this eye doesn't close, and there will be never a sun that will rise and sun that will set. That will all be for this two eyes, but for that third eye, there is nothing that is happening, because there is non-duality within that third eye.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we are on time. We'll be ending the session here. That was it, guys. Thank you for joining. Namaste and bye bye.
Bye bye.